So good afternoon, everyone. With Stockwell Day here. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon.
Great to be here.
Just a couple of quick questions for
Sure.
you, if you don't mind. We haven't heard from you in the last few years. What have you been up to lately?
Well, I've been talking and doing things, but mainly I'm involved in the private sector now.
Okay.
I still help out the federal party in some ways, and I'm very much involved with the BC Liberals.
All right, good. And you're still living in the Okanagan?
Still living in the Okanagan on the west side, enjoying
Nice,
it, but I do tell people they can find me somewhere between the west side and Vancouver and Air Canada,
Okay.
and sometimes WestJet, so that's where I hang out.
So you've got a big home base.
I do.
Wonderful. So just a question for clarification for some of the viewers. Most of us know you as a federal conservative. What's made you want to join forces with the Liberals here?
Well, I've always been a supporter of the BC Liberals, even when I was with the federal government as a minister. And plainly and clearly, they are the federal, or the BC Liberals are our best opportunity to maintain this strong economy that we've got going on in BC. I respect people who vote NDP, but NDP policies are proven to drive out investment, to result in higher debt and higher taxes, and therefore less money for essential social programs. So I am very concerned about the policies of the NDP, and the BC Liberals are the best option.
Wonderful. And lastly, what made you want to jump in and endorse Linda?
Well, I know Linda from years of working with councils down here in this region. She's an amazing person. She's been a mayor, she's been a councillor, a very smart woman. She's run 3 businesses. So personally, I endorse her. And some people aren't aware that the federal Conservative Party and the provincial Conservative Party, they are not linked in any way. There's no formal association between those two parties. So when I'm saying I vote federally Conservative, but BC Liberal, there's no contradiction there. I'm very happy to support Linda, very happy to support Premier Christy Clark, and the economic policies that have got BC right now one of the best economies in North America. Unfortunately, that will change with NDP economic policy.
Perfect. Well, I'm sure those two ladies are happy to have your support, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for your interest. Okay.
So here we are with Linda Larson at her campaign office. Just had the grand opening and ribbon cutting. We're at 6369 Main Street in Oliver, the old work zone building. And I'd just like to ask you a few questions this afternoon, Linda, if you don't mind.
Not at all, thank you.
All right. So let's start off with what are the principles and issues that caused you to get involved with the Liberal Party?
Mostly it's because it is a free enterprise system of policies. And I've been a business person in this community, and I really believe that business and policies that support business are ultimately the backbone of all provincial governments and federal governments, etc. And I believe in being fiscally responsible. I don't think you should be spending more than you take in. We all try to do that as individuals, sometimes not as successfully as we would like to do that. But we ask our municipal governments to do budgets that are not deficit budgets. They must do a balanced budget. And I don't think we should ask anything less of our provincial government either. All of the money is your money. So I do believe that you need to be very responsible with it. And we always need to look at the global market. We don't work in isolation, and so strong business policies in British Columbia will make it more attractive to business outside of the province to invest.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. So you mentioned municipal government. What are your experiences with municipal and provincial governments thus far?
I've been in municipal government for about 11 years. I've spent 11 years, 9 years as mayor of Oliver, and I've just come back on council in the town of Oliver. I really enjoy the ability to work with the people that you live with and play with, and to help shape your community. I have also spent the last 6 years or more on the Community Futures Board. I chair the board in Penticton. I also chair Community Futures British Columbia, and I vice chair Community Futures Canada. And I spent 5 years on the Board of Junior Achievement, and I actually went out and taught junior achievement courses to children grade 4 to 10. Which was great, and a lot of the junior achievement is business oriented, and it teaches kids everything from running a lemonade stand to creating their own computer business. And I think that those type of basics are hugely important for children to know what life is going to look like outside of school. I also sat as vice chair of the BC Small Business Roundtable for 6 years and traveled all over the province listening to small businesses and the issues that they had and what government could do to make their life easier. So I've had a lot of experience both locally and provincially, and I feel very comfortable in this position as a candidate.
Sure, yeah. And it seems that this riding has had strong relationships with senior levels of government in the past, and I'm sure that's something that you would like to see continue.
It is hugely important, and it is those relationships that you build, both regionally, provincially, federally, that make your community sometimes the one that is successful when others are not. It's very important that you have the right people and make the right connections, and that you're willing to work with other levels of government.
Getting down to business here, what is your vision for this riding?
I think that this riding of Boundary Similkameen can offer something for everybody. I think we should all be able to feel really good about raising our children here, or grandchildren, whatever it might be, about working here and being able to survive as families here and find jobs that will support us, and to retire here and feel comfortable that you're surrounded by people that support you, a community that supports you, a healthcare system that supports you. Those are absolutely critical to the survival of any rural area in British Columbia. And here we do have opportunities. We do have job opportunities. We have agriculture in a big way, and many offshoots to it as well. And there are other activities happening, mills that have come back online over in Midway, new jobs that are being created. We have an opportunity coming up here with the prison, again, stable jobs, more of that, and to maintain what we've got. And the biggest thing in all of this is not to lose what this valley looks like, because the way the valley looks, the environmental aspects of it, the making sure we have enough water for everybody, all of those things have to be done in conjunction with trying to make this place a better place for people to work and live.
Of course, yeah. And I'm sure you welcome questions, comments, input from citizens of this valley and of this riding.
Definitely. We are open for business, so to speak. The office here in Oliver, it will be open starting next Monday, which is the 15th, and will be open most days. We will post the hours, not only on our website, but Facebook, and some days it might just be half a day. We'd love it if you would come in, and if you've got concerns, leave them here. We will get back to you. If you'd like to volunteer, do some phoning for us. We have lots of space, and we can give you a quiet corner and a telephone. Anything at all, we'd be happy to see you come in and talk to us.
Great, yeah. So to just recap that, then the office is open Monday, April the 15th, starting Monday, April the 15th, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5.
Whatever.
And all the way up until Election Day.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then it will be closed.
Yeah, exactly. So aside from coming into the office here, what's the best way for people to reach you?
We have a telephone line, which is always good. That is really good. We have a phone line now into this office building, so it's 250-498-4269. Please call, and we will get back to you and speak to you, or whatever is necessary. I also have Facebook and a website. So please go online if you can't get through on the phones, and leave your question or name and phone number, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible.
Wonderful. Thank you again for your time.